I'm so sorry. I disappeared. I was gonna stream last week and then I just kind of forgot and I was like, well, I'm gonna be like meeting some streamer friends this weekend and hanging out with them all weekend. So we're surely gonna do an IRL stream. And then we didn't do that either. So then I just didn't end up streaming until today. And then I was gonna stream when I got home yesterday, but it was an exhausting trip. I drove and it was like should be an 8 hour drive, but about 3 hours into it, after having to drive through like a blizzard over the mountains, I ended up in a small town in Idaho, and my car fucking broke down. So that was stressful as hell, cause that's like a worst nightmare of mine. I've never thought I would have to actually deal with it, but yeah. So there I am in this random small town with like no service anywhere, and I'm just like, what am I gonna do? I have no idea. And like after a while, I got over the like panic situation because I needed a moment. I needed a few minutes to panic. Finally got out and looked and found uh the hose like for my coolant. I found the hose that split, and so my coolant sprayed everywhere. So I tried to seal that up as much as I could and just like filled it with water to like try to get me because I was still like 4 miles out of town. And so I was able to do that, and it got me into town, fortunately without anything blowing up. But then I'm just like in this, again, small ass town in Idaho. There's barely like anything I can get. I couldn't find the right hose that fit the car. And so I ended up getting one that was close enough. It fit. It just wasn't like the one that was supposed to go with my car. But my car, of course, overheated. Coolant spilt everywhere. I was getting a change oil sign suddenly, and so I was worried if it fits, it fits, right? Yeah, so I'm now worried because I still have like another 5 hours to go. What was supposed to be 5 hours, and it's been like an hour, hour and a half, and I'm worried that my head gasket blew on my car. So I found a shop to get it compression tested, and they had like one person working, and they were just packed, just busy. Like they didn't have any space for me. But I went in and I talked to them. I told them the situation, and they were like, "Let's see what we can do." And the mechanic was super nice. He pulled down his vehicle and pulled it out of the garage and brought mine in and ran a compression test. He was like, "It looks like it's fine. Some of the other hoses are gonna hose. Some of the others are getting a little soft though, so once you get to a town that'll actually have the parts, I recommend changing that." And it turned out that the sensor for the oil blew, so it like nothing got contaminated, I guess, cross contaminated. There was no coolant mixing in with my oil or anything. Um, but yeah, it took a while. I finally got driving, and then I'm not out super far before I end up in just a whiteout blizzard. I'm talking winds just blowing like crazy. The road was already just like not visible within like a few minutes. And I end up like behind a snowplow. And so we're driving at like 30 miles per hour, me and like 20 other vehicles. And it goes for 80 miles of this fucking 30 mile per hour driving on what should have been a 5 hour drive. Anyway, by the time I got there, it was like, I don't know, 10 p.m. or something. It was just late as hell. I was exhausted and burnt out. And then we had fun. It was a great time. But then the whole drive home, I'm just like, I'm panicked about this. I'm I'm just not feeling good because I'm like, man, that really sucked. I really hope that doesn't happen again. And fortunately, the drive home was fine. I made it in like really good time, but I was just so fucking stressed that by the time I got home, I just did not want to stream anymore. I was so miserable. Anyway, we're gonna play some games. We're gonna play some Valos Swift plays with old Austin here, and then we're going to I don't know, play something else. We haven't figured it out yet.